Let's discuss about Casemiro today. We all know that at the end of the season, Casemiro contract will expire at Manchester United. Despite that, some of us want Casemiro to stay at Manchester United. We need to discuss about Casemiro wages at Manchester United because Casemiro is receiving 375,000 pounds in a week. With what the Ineos is trying to do now, I don't think the Ineos will afford to pay Casemiro 375,000 pounds in a week. Despite that, some of us say that Casemiro is our best player, he deserves to stay at Manchester United. But now, the only way Casemiro will stay at Manchester United, unless he reduces his wages, that is the only way he can stay at Manchester United. No matter the love that Ruben Amorim have on Casemiro, when it comes to wages, what the Ineos and the boss is trying to do, that thing cannot stand. That is the truth. As for me, I want Casemiro to stay at Manchester United as a squad player. But with what I'm seeing, with the type of wages that Casemiro is receiving at Manchester United, I don't think the Ineos will afford to do that. Because if they allow Casemiro to stay at Manchester United with that type of wages, it means that they open room for other players to come in to receive the same amount of money that Casemiro is receiving at Manchester United. That's the one thing the Ineos and the board will not love to do. They will not like to do that because they are trying to cut down every wage at Manchester United. Letting Casemiro to stay at Manchester United with the type of wage that Casemiro is receiving is like they open room for other players to come and do the same, to demand for higher wages at Manchester United. And Casemiro is not getting younger anymore. He's getting older. Even though no matter what Casemiro and Manchester United board is trying to do, even though they want to leave Casemiro, they cannot build this team around Casemiro. They cannot build this team around Casemiro. Even though they want to bring a player, even though Casemiro reduces his wages, they must sign a proper holding midfielder. Casemiro can be a squad player, there is no problem. But leaving Casemiro in this team to build this team around Casemiro when it comes to midfield department, I don't think the Ineos and the board can do that. I don't think they can do that. That is the truth. Because Casemiro is not getting younger. And his wages is another topic. But if he can reduce his wages, I will be happy to see Casemiro still. Not a starter as a squad player. But if he go, there's no problem also. If they can bring another proper holding midfielder who can replace Casemiro, do better than Casemiro, that would be fantastic. But leaving Casemiro to stay at Manchester with that type of wages, I don't think it's the right idea for Manchester United to do.